beautiful day. It stopped raining, and the sun's trying to peek its way out. And honestly, you're a beautiful ray of sun here, there, Carly. First, I would like to thank you for asking me to marry you both. I am honored and very blessed to be here with you two and your friends and families. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you. Todd and Cheryl, it has been a pleasure meeting you and talking to you yesterday. My wife and I really enjoyed our conversation and that conversation. You have raised a very thoughtful, kind, and beautiful daughter. Last night, when Danny and Carly were passing out their wedding party gifts, each gift was personal and meaningful. Each member of the wedding party received a photo book and thoughtful pictures and sayings that were special in their relationship with Carly and Danny. One photo album stood out to me, the one with Carly and her sister. The front cover and the girls staring at each other with love in a field of flowers. It was so beautiful and captured Todd and Cheryl, what a loving children you've raised and how loving your family is. Roger and Lori, I know what a loving family you have because I happen to be in it. And I do. I love you guys. I love everything. I love this family. More than that, in Danny, you have raised a hardworking, kind, and handsome man. This boy never stops. From working to side jobs to trips, he keeps going like the Energizer Bunny. He is thoughtful, and he is a thoughtful man of few words, yet he always gets his point across. Barely speaks, but always talks. Roger and Lori, it is a testament to you too that Dan has come back from an impossible odds to work and play with such a joy for life. This young man is respectful, courteous, and trustworthy. Such great qualities to have in a person. Roger and Lori, you raised this young man, and I congratulate you for such a good job. I'm honored to be a part of your family. I have a saying that I say to my kids all the time: your character determines your fate. And as parents, you four have made amazing children who have moved on to be great adults, starting their own lives and families, and I believe that their characters are strong and moving in the right direction. So now we'll start. We have come here today in the presence of God to join in holy matrimony Daniel and Carly. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created and continue to be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things and constantly are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands, never being too young to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day, if not at least once an hour. I swear. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing this crowd and all crowds. It is forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. And you guys show it. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of the joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not looking for perfection. in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. And you guys have a great sense of humor. You really do. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, but it is also being the right partner. And that's a big, big deal. It is discovering what marriage can be at its best. Ready for the I do's?
Ready.
Daniel, will you have Carly to be your lawful... Yes. To be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her so long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
Carly, now it's yours.
Okay.
Carly, will you have Daniel to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
That was good. That was really good.
Okay. So now you can let go of the hands right now for a second.
My hands are sweaty.
And we will do the rings.
Okay.
Do you want me to take the box?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready? So Daniel, please repeat after me. I, Daniel,
I, Daniel,
give you Carly
give you Carly
this ring
this ring
as a symbol of my commitment
as a symbol of my commitment
to love,
to love,
honor,
honor,
and respect you.
and respect you.
Carly, here's the ring.
Good luck.
Couldn't get on there.
Carly, can you repeat after me? Yeah. I, Carly,
I, Carly,
give you, Daniel,
give you, Daniel,
this ring
this ring
as a symbol of my commitment
as a symbol of my commitment
to love,
to love,
honor,
honor,
and respect you.
and respect you.
Just lotion on it.
Oh, good. You put lotion on it.
You may kiss your bride. You can turn around. Turn around. Hold on a second. Turn around.
No,
I want to. Yeah. Friends and family members and many loved ones, I would like to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Norris.
Which way do we go? Oh, we go out this door? Right here? This one? Are you sure? Okay. Did you see the lotion?
Yes.
It was mine and
So lotioned
Jason's idea. Up more?
All right, we there. I'd like to recognize some very important people who helped make today possible. We have Carly's grandmother, Gail Luzad. And her parents married 38 years. How about it for Todd and Cheryl Luzad? We have Danny's grandmother, Mary Fagan. and married 32 years, his parents, Lori and Roger Norris. The lovely flower girls today, we have Bailey, Kelly, and Kinsley Kickbush. Are you ready to meet the wedding party? In the wedding party from Grand Rapids, when eating food, she's notorious for saying, "This is good, do you want some?" He's a high school physics teacher all the way from Houston, Texas. How about it for Danny's sister, Casey Norris, and Tommy Tom Eachin? From Sanford, Michigan, she's known Carly since they were 15 years old, and the mother of the flower girl. He's from Canton, Michigan, and famous for making up stories. How about it for Jenna Kelly and Vince Sheoriso? This couple is from Brighton, Michigan. She's in sales, and he's a car mechanic, and they have a dog that only drinks bottled water. How about it for Shannon, AKA Shanbug, and Scott Swallish? One-time college roommate. She's from Ann Arbor and a recreational therapist. He's from Ann Arbor, a construction manager, and he loves to eat pickles, and his nickname is Death Star. How about it for Kelly Makowitz and Tyler Tessens? All the way from Hilton Head, South Carolina, known by her April Fool's Day pranks, and voted most likely to fall asleep at the bar tonight. From Howell, Michigan, he owns his own landscaping company. Now, during construction of his house, his dog, Dirty Debbie, peed on his head through a hole in the upstairs floor. How about it for Emily Diebold and brother-in-law Sean Nestor? A hairdresser from Royal Oak. In high school, her car was so bad, she left the keys in the ignition hoping someone would just steal it. A project manager from Canton, ladies, he's single, ready to mingle, and you can find his bio on farmersonly.com. How about it for Danielle Kickbush and Jace Bearden? A hairstylist from Howell. Growing up, she would spin Carly around by her backpack and then let her go. Once landing in a pile of poop. From Ann Arbor, he works with his dad at Strategic Automation Services. He's also voted most likely to make his dad mad on a holiday. How about it for the maid of honor, sister Tanya Nestor, and the best man, Danny's brother, Travi Mouse Norris. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a privilege to present to you Carly and Danny Norris.
Saturday night, cans on cool and the needle on full in a countryside. Yeah, hot little playlist of your favorite songs. When I get you climbing up in the cab of this truck, yeah, you know it's on, know it's on. You know it's out of these things you've never seen.
That's right. Carly and Danny's in the house.
Typical of my daughter, I find out 5 minutes earlier while we're walking up the steps that I'm going to be making a speech. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, we'll make a little bit of fun here. When I grew up, we used to drive up US 23 and pass by M36. And my dad always said, you're going to end up in there, you hang around with Greg Blazer and Larry Burnett, you're going to be in a Maxie Boys home. Little did he know. We ended up moving about 2 miles from there, raising our family of my 2 daughters and everything else. So one of the other things my dad used to say, you leave the front door open. You're born in a barn, close the front door when you go out. Well, little did he know, my daughter gets married in a barn. So that worked out really good for him. It's my little Iggy Skips here. I hate to see her go, but she's got a good guy. He hunts and he fishes. My other son-in-law, Sean, they hunt and they fish. All my hunting buddies say, how could you do that? Nothing can go wrong now because they provide meat for the family. That's a good thing. Sean's got a whole freezer stocked, and Danny's like a killing machine. So he's got me beat. He's got me beat on killing everything. So someday I'll have time to do that again, catch up with him. But anyway, I'm glad that he's my son-in-law, and you got a little good girl here. Everybody have a good time tonight. Bottoms up and be careful going home. All right. It's all good.
I got this. Can everyone hear me? All right. I'm Travis. I'm Danny's older brother. I'm the fisher and hunter in the family, and Danny's the guy that Danny's smarter than me. But I just wanted to say a couple stories about Danny, a couple facts that you guys may not know about him. Everyone knows him pretty well, but you guys don't know these things. Quick story, when me and Danny were little, we shared a bedroom. We had bunk beds. They were the L-shaped bunk beds, so it wasn't like typical bunk bed. And in the morning, Danny would get scared when he woke up to go to the bathroom. So Danny would climb up on my bed and pee down on his bed. So my mom hated that every day. Quick fact about Danny, he has more MIPs than in the abbreviation MIP. So that's not good. He once told me that he cannot wait that we both have kids so that his kid can push my kid off the edge of the dock. When him and Carly are watching a Brad Pitt movie, he will get mad at Carly for not paying attention to the movie and also get mad at Carly for paying attention to the movie. One more quick story. We were in college. Danny was over my apartment with Tommy, and I went to bed. And I hear a huge loud bang on the side of the wall. I'm just like, Danny? What was that? Nothing. It was nothing. Tommy, they were arguing all night. All of a sudden, they're just laughing, best friends again. And I wake up in the morning and walk out into the hallway, and my poster from the family room was now covering the hole in the wall that Danny put. It was like Shawshank Redemption. Fucking put a hole through the wall, just throw a rock all the way down. But also everyone knows that Danny would do anything for anyone in this room. I just bought a house last year. He came over every day, finished my basement. Even though he just bought a house, he had a full-time job, but he didn't think twice. He was doing all the hard work for me. He would do anything for anyone here. Obviously, we'd love to welcome Carly to the family. We love her. She's been a great addition ever since I ever met Carly. Everyone loves her. Everyone I know loves her. So I'm very glad that you're now in the family. And that's it. As Daniel would say, raise your glasses in 5 seconds.
This is not going to be as funny. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Tanya Nestor, Carly's older sister. First, I want to thank our parents and Danny's parents, and I don't want to cry, and I'm about to. Danny's parents, Graham's, and everybody that has put so much time and effort into, oh my gosh, to such a beautiful day. This is honestly the most pretty, yes, this venue is awesome, and I'm glad it turned out to be everything. Okay, perfect. All right. So I thanked everybody. Okay, next card. Well, I've known Carly her entire life, and I can't be more proud of the lady that you turned into since you had that tomboy stage with your Pocahontas braids. I feel like if you've known her, yeah, there you go. All right. Seriously, I'm so glad God gave me a sister like you to boss around and lock in bathrooms when you were too young to get out. And then I'm going to say, oh God, this is like turning out really bad.
No, you're fine. It's okay.
Oh, sorry. I can remember when Carly started dating Danny, and she walked in a room and she started talking about you. And I've never seen this before, but she had this glow on her face that I've never seen. She did. And I cannot be more happy to have you to call my brother. And we honestly have such amazing men in our family and our circle. And I'm so glad that Danny is going to be a part of it. So, Carly, don't forget your Mickey on your honeymoon.
It's here.
It's here. I know. I have actually seen it. I was like, I just kind of want to throw it on her face, like I do my kid. So, I love you.
Love you too.
And I love you. And I'm happy I get to boss the two of you around for the rest of your lives. Cheers.
All right, thank you there, Tanya.
Let's pray. Father, I thank you that you are such an awesome God, that you can bring peace in the midst of storm and provide this couple with a beautiful day. We thank you that this day will just be a remembrance for them, that you will continually guide them through all their lives. And I look toward the words of Jesus Christ when he said that man will either serve God or serve money. And I've learned that money can be the most difficult times in marriages. But if this couple will look to you for all their answers, that you'll provide everything they need for all their lives. We thank you now for this food, that it'll bless us and nourish us so that we can be strong to serve you through Christ Jesus. Amen.
So their story goes like this. Our story takes place on Friday, June the 10th, 2015, a day before Carly's birthday. Danny took her out to get sushi. Afterwards, he thought they'd try a putt-putt golf place in Howell. When they got there, it turned out to be an indoor glow putt course. But the weather outside was beautiful and sunny. To make up for his choice, he let Carly drive his truck, which was something he never lets anyone do. Idiot! He said, idiot. Although the date was fun, at the end of the night, they shared an awkward goodbye. Soon after, Danny was anxious for Carly to meet his parents. When they pulled up to their house, his mom was already outside, running towards the car, excited to meet her. She said, "Sorry, I wasn't waiting outside or anything, I swear. I was just taking out the trash when you pulled up." They all went on a nice boat ride, and she discovered his family was great. When he asked her to be his girlfriend, he was working nights and slept during the day while she was at work. He asked her to come over when she got off of work to wake him up. He obviously hadn't been sleeping all day because he had a set of presents on the steps leading up to his room with notes asking her to be his girlfriend. Aww. When she went to wake him up, he popped up out of the bed already dressed and ready to go on their trip up north. Sure enough, Cupid would have his way, and they dated for 1 year and 4 months before the proposal. When it was time to ask Carly's father for permission, he said it was a little nerve-wracking, only because it took 3 attempts of going to their house before they were actually home. For the proposal plan, he knew there was a family trip to Colorado in the near future. His good friend Nick Hyman lived there and suggested an awesome location for the proposal, Sapphire Point. He even agreed to hide behind a trail sign and videotape the moment. For the ring, Carly's mom agreed to smuggle it on the plane and guard it for safekeeping. On Sunday, February the 5th, 2017, he asked Carly to marry him. She said yes, and if you know Carly, she was beyond excited. And that's how we arrived here today, Saturday, June the 9th, 2018, where we celebrate their love story. I would like to share with you exactly how Carly and Danny concluded their versions of the story. Carly wrote, "Danny's goal in life is to try and make me laugh in the weirdest ways. He's perfect for me because of how much he cares about me. Every day, he makes sure I take my vitamins. Whenever we are planning on doing something, he always asks what I would like to do. It's good to have a man who is concerned about you." Danny wrote, "Carly is perfect for me because she laughs at all my stupid jokes most of the time. We have the funniest times together no matter what we are doing. She has a great family, and I can be myself in front of her. I love her tons." Starting the next chapter in their life together as husband and wife, ladies and gentlemen, Carly and Danny.
Thank you.